What up YouTube, it's your boy ABC Delicious. I'm back yet again with another video. Just like I promised from the previous video, I definitely wanted to drop some new content and try to do it on a more consistent basis. So I'm a man of my word, and here we go. So I had a really good weekend in Taiwan right now. We're celebrating something called Moon Festival. So basically we get Thursday, Friday off, so it's basically a 4-day weekend. And besides going out, being social, trying to hit up on some girls, just kidding. And besides being social, I had the opportunity to sit down and binge watch or power watch through more of Stranger Things. I'm a kind of a weird guy or OCD guy. Like once I get into something, I do it all the way. So as you can tell from the last video of my impressions of Stranger Things Season 1, I really enjoyed it, and if you want to know more about my thoughts, go back and click on that previous video, please. Anyway, I had the opportunity to sit down and watch Season 2 and Season 3 of Stranger Things. I was thinking about if I wanted to break it up into 2 videos, but I don't think so because I don't know if I want to go ahead and do that, and also because I've already watched them back to back. So it might be kind of hard for me to differentiate and kind of separate my feelings about both seasons. So, and plus it's easier if I just do this one video. So I'm gonna try to do a quick video. By now it's been 4 years, so I usually would do a spoiler-free review for those who haven't seen it, but it's been 4 years, so if I drop some stuff, please be warned that this could be a spoiler full of stuff, just my impressions, that kind of thing. So basically, your favorite crew is back for Season 2. I look at Season 2 more as a continuation of Season 1, because if you saw Season 1, either one character, his name's Will, right? Is it Will? Yes, it's Will. The guy who was lost in the woods for a while, who you thought that the Stranger Things cast rescued from was totally fine, but as you can tell from the last episode, there was like something wrong with him. There's one of those demons or monsters in his body from the Upside Down universe, right? So they basically do a good job of just kind of building that up. Whoever that child actor is who plays him, I gotta say he does a really good job of being scared, not sure. There's something after him, but he doesn't exactly know what it is. So I thought whoever plays that actor did a really good job. I don't know why. I always feel like if you're younger and you're really good at acting, it's like harder. I don't know if that's true or not. Like, I'm not really an actor or a thespian, but that's just my general feeling. So he did a really good job of kind of like, something's off, something's not right with him, but he doesn't know what it is until maybe it's too late. Season 2 takes off. 11 and the sheriff, Hopper, are he's hiding her in a cabin, because after like the events that happened from the previous season, you can't just have this like Russian telekinetic killer, or not killer, but like superhero running around. So he's hiding her. Obviously she's not happy with the situation. She always feels like she's been used and abused and trapped and experimented on. So doing the COVID-19, making her stay in like a cabin over a year is not really gonna be good for anyone. As an adolescent, you don't want to just stay in like a cabin all day with an old man, right? If you do, comment down below. Anyway, besides that, everyone's back. You're kind of fleshing out the characters. There were some new characters introduced. Max, just kind of like a tomboyish redhead girl. And they basically did that. You know when shows do that, they kind of want to infuse a little bit of new blood, new energy into the show. And I think also to set up a romantic love triangle between, it's not a racist thing, I don't remember their names, the black child actor, and then the other nerdy guy with the kind of curly hair. He always likes to smile like that or whatever. But anyway, that's pretty good. And then you have like the events from the first season that need to be resolved, like Barbara's parents. Remember the friend of the girl who's trying to be popular, who's dating now like the it guy or the jock of the school. She got murdered in the first season. Again, chock full of spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, it's been 4 years, guys. What can I say? And it's COVID time, so you know you should have seen it, right? And the parents are looking for the daughter. The girl feels very bad because obviously she knows what happened to the daughter, but everyone that was associated or took part in last year's events. Actually, the government is watching them, so they can't say anything, or I don't know what would happen. The government would haul them in, throw them in jail, maybe even murder them. Who knows, right? So I would say Stranger Things Season 2 is actually more of a sequel than actually a full-on, you know, because some shows, maybe every season is kind of self-contained. You don't have to watch the first season to understand what's going on. I would say the second season definitely, it kind of is a continuation of what happened in the first season, kind of wrapping stuff up. Even your boy did the Wikipedia deep dive. Even the creator said like they had like some loose ends that they wanted to tie up, and as well as not entirely do this due to like some viewer reactions and stuff. They mapped out the script in a little way. Not that I'm saying everything that they did in season 2 is based on reactions of the audience. That would be a horrible way to showrun a show, right? Again, I already talked about Will, main character. Like a major part of this season is the major character. And just missing 11, and 11 obviously missing Mike. And besides that, characters, when they're introduced on the show, they have their moments to shine. Sean Austin from Lord of the Rings fame, as well as Rudy has an appearance on the show. And I'm not going to spoil this part, but he definitely makes an impact on the show, and I would say he has one of the badass scenes of season 2. Besides that, Winona Ryder does her thing. She can't believe it. Like I said in the first video, I grew up with Winona Ryder, so I knew young Winona Ryder. So it's weird to see like in mom version, but she does a good job of kind of being the mom, like really wanting to help out her son. But as he becomes worse and worse, she wants to be there. She tries to help with this. Like, what can you do? Your son is getting possessed by a demon. Like, what? Honestly, what can you do as a mom or a dad? Like, any mom and dads out there on YouTube, you can comment down below and tell me what could be done if you had a son or daughter being demonically possessed. Besides that, the guy who plays Jim Hopper, he does an awesome job, because as a stereotypical hero, you think of this guy that would be like really swole, jacked up, Marvel style, right? But actually, he's got like a normal dad bod. I don't know, maybe some of the ladies out there are into dad bods. But yeah, he's like a badass, and he definitely does his thing. So kudos to him on that. And wow, this video is getting long, and I did promise that this was going to be season 2 and 3. So I'm going to transition to season 3, because I don't want this to be like an hour-long video. So I look at it like this. Season 1, it was an effing classic. And I know it's a little bit hard because you have the element of surprise. So after season 1, people kind of know the tenor, the vibe, the stuff that you're going to do. So I definitely think it's harder to kind of capture that same energy, that same newness, that coolness of the first season. So I'm definitely aware of that, and I try not to hold that against the show. Okay, first season I think I gave it like an 8.5. So the second season I thought was pretty good too. Probably not up to caliber to season 1, but because of the previously aforementioned stuff, like it's kind of hard to capture all that, the newness of it, the novelty. So I would give season 2 maybe, to wrap up, maybe like a 7.5. Season 3 would be my like WTF, and if you don't know what WTF means, it means what the beep happened. I'm gonna preface this by saying this. I love the characters. Some cool stuff happened in season 3, but a lot of that was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the writers were doing cocaine. Like a lot of stuff, it just didn't make sense to me. They definitely took a lot of, I mean, they went for it. They tried to hit some home runs. Obviously, you take some cranks at it, and sometimes you hit it out of the park, and other times you strike out. And again, these are some spoilers, so you can pause it if you haven't seen season 3 or season 2. But again, it's been 4 years, so, and it's COVID, so you've had more than enough time to see this series. The whole Russian subplot, I mean, it has some funny parts, some funny moments, especially the Russian baddie that went toe-to-toe with Hopper this season. He was a great character, but besides that, like, totally unnecessary. Don't know what's going on with that. That storyline did not make sense to me, and it was not that impactful or good, in my opinion. I also think because they had to bring back the demon again for the 3rd season, it's maybe get some new stuff. I just felt like you already dealt with them in season 1, season 2. Season 3 is a little bit too much of to bring back the same arch nemesis. Positives, it was cool to see Eleven and Mike dating, and it was even kind of funny to see Hopper get pissed about it, not know how to deal with it. He's like a single dad. He's just like, he's a badass. He can kick everyone's ass, but he doesn't know how to deal with like teenage romance. I did quite enjoy that. Oh, I didn't talk about it. So from season 2, eventually Max, the redheaded girl, or redhead girl, who joins the cast as well as the party, if you will. Which actually, before I didn't talk about, was kind of like a point of contention because for a long time it was just the 4 boys, and then 4 boys and 11, and then the 2 guys. Again, I'm sorry, the black kid and the other guy. They liked the girl, so they wanted to invite her to the party, and Mike wasn't really feeling it because obviously for season 2 he was missing 11, but he didn't really want her to be in that party to kind of be seen like as a replacement, I guess. Going back to season 3, oh, it's also funny to see their interactions. Like 11 obviously doesn't like Max because I'm the badass woman of the group. Like, how dare you try to come here? And then I think initially in season 2 she thought maybe like her and Mike had a thing, so she could. I mean, it's kind of like, don't mess around with a jealous girl who has telekinetic powers. Trust me, that would just ramp it up. So, at the end of season 2, basically Max and the black guy. For season 4, I'm going to try to learn their names. Otherwise, I just keep saying black guy or white kid or whatever. It's a little bit weird, I'm sorry. But I just don't remember. They start dating, which obviously is pretty cool. I mean, it is 2020, so people don't really care about it as much, but I do think it's neat whenever you do like the interracial dating. It's not a big thing. It's not like made into a big thing. So that's kind of cool. This season, basically the brother, I forgot his name, of Max, a F-boy, kind of gets taken over by the Demogorgon, or I don't know the name of the monster. Was it Slayer or something? I don't really remember. I'm sorry, I should get my Stranger Things Hall Pass revoked. Anyway, anything that I mess up here, please feel free to comment down below. Obviously, as you can tell, the R&D is not all the way up for me. So, season 3 was alright. I especially like one scene where Jim Hopper F's up this guy when he needs information. That was like a badass scene. I saw that a few times. If you watch season 3, that episode, you will know what I'm talking about. Besides that, yeah, I do think it's interesting that one of these kids, or a few of the kids, would have already died already, right? Just the fact that they could go around and be badasses and have those bats with spikes in them and fight these monsters that would like kill a lot of other people, like the extras or the non-essential crew, is funny to me, but you gotta suspend all belief, and it's just like an escape from reality. But I thought that was pretty good. But otherwise, season 3 to me, I already said it about the Russian subplot. Like meh. Oh, they actually do introduce another character, which is the daughter of Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman, whatever her name is. Again, I'm sorry. And she plays. It's really interesting. So the actor who plays the kind of cool guy, the jock of the school, he kind of gets like a little bit of a humbling because basically in the 3rd season, him and Mike's sister break up. Is it Mike's sister or Will's sister? Oh man. Anyway, one of the sisters breaks up, and then so he's like relegated to becoming like Max's brother comes in, is like the new alpha of the school. He's like kicking his ass in basketball. This is season 2, and just messing with him as kind of like the top dog, the BMOC, big man on campus of the school. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Season 3, actually, the brother has more of a presence on the show. Like he's actually, again, spoiler, he's basically gets taken over by the demon and is one of the, well, the primary? Yeah, I guess you could say the primary antagonist. He has a dope fight scene with the jock of the school, or former jock of the school, in season 2, and then with really nicely later on. And I also think season 2, season 3 does a remarkable job in introducing more teen angst comedic elements, that kind of stuff to the show. But again, at the end of the day, so how would I rate season 3? Basically, I already said season 1 was probably like an 8 to 8.5. Season 2 is probably like a 7. Season 3, I gotta give it a 5. I love the characters, and you know your boy is definitely coming back for season 4. But season 3 was just a mess, a hot mess. A lot of the stuff didn't work to me. For me, if it wasn't Stranger Things and that was season 1 of a series, I would have probably been like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch this again. Or why am I lying? I'd probably still watch it, but it wouldn't be like it would be like a hate watch. It wouldn't be like a good watch. You know? So at the end of the day, that's my feelings. I don't want to make this like an hour-long watch. I've been trying to make my videos more palatable. But again, if I want to sit down here and talk nonsense for an hour, I will. But and it is obviously your choice if you want to watch it. But anyway, those are my feelings about Stranger Things season 2 and 3. Anyway, those are my thoughts and impressions about Stranger Things season 2 and 3. I'm definitely going to continue to watch, and I'll watch season 4. My friends recommended that I watch Umbrella Academy, as well as a show called Love, Death, and Robots, which one of my friends is really recommending that I watch. So that'll probably be my next video. And again, it would really help out my channel if you guys like, comment, subscribe down below. If you love it, if you hate it, if you like the things that I'm doing, if you think there's other things that I could be doing, if there's things that you want to see, let me know. It's still a growing process. Recently, I've been focusing more on my Instagram, but I do want to keep producing content for all my loyal YouTube followers, right? So I think that's about it. Until the next video, peace!
On Halloween night, Will saw a sort of shadow. Maybe all of this is happening for a reason.
These are not nightmares. It's happening. And it all leads back to here.
This thing.
You said it was all in his head. And what have you done? Nothing. What is wrong with my boy?
I don't understand. 11 what? She always did. It's like it's reaching into Hawkins. If anyone knows how to destroy this thing, it's Will.
Oh my God.
Don't you think it's weird how we only seem to hang out when the world's about to end?
It's not like it was before. It's grown.
It's Judgment Day. Which is why we need as much help as we can get. Is anyone there? Anyone!
You should go now. It's almost here.
You still have that bat?
Bat? What bat?
One with the nails. At least someone's happy I'm home. It's just a dream. You're dreaming.
not kids anymore. I mean, what did you think? We're just gonna sit in my basement all day? Play games for the rest of our lives?
It is important to me that you feel safe. I want you to feel like this can still be your home.
Happy 4th of July!
How many children are you friends with?